Hi friends, Sabrina here, Sabrina Kathleen, the Wellness Warrior, coming at you today. I thought I would share with you my stretching. I just got back from physical therapy and I have been so excited because this journey that I've been on before, I have been wanting for ages to be able to exercise or stretch or do anything like that, but I've been so sick that it's really hard to be able to stretch or to bend or, put my head to my knees or any of that. But I am excited with all of the recent testing that I've had and all of the exams and that. They found stuff, the degenerative illness, the arthritises, the rheumatoid arthritis and the osteoarthritis is doing damage in there, and nerve damage and stuff. And they suggest surgery. I don't want to do surgery. They said injections. I said no more injections, thank you. And prescriptions, and no more prescriptions, thank you. So my idea is fighting back holistically. And so this is what I've been doing. And it's working. So I just wanted to be able to encourage you in your journey wherever you're at. If you are suffering from anything, I've got fibro and all of that other fun stuff, the neuropathy and Sjogren's, and so I know what it's like to live with challenges, and this is just what I've been doing to help myself, and I am so impressed and so happy and so thrilled. So that's why I wanted to share. And thank you for the love. I am just stretching today because it feels so good and it's so wonderful, because your body and gravity will give you messages about what's going on. And it's really important to stay limber and flexible and strength training from it. And the beauty of the ball, I forgot all about having the exercise ball. And as you know, I think I told you my dream goal is to be able to do a back bend someday. So I do want to get really, really limber. And it was funny today when I was at the physical therapist, she was telling me, I don't know if you know or not, but tomorrow's my birthday. And so I'm aging even more. And I know a lot of people get worried about getting old and stuff like that, and I feel like I'm just getting better, so it's really cool. Whatever I'm doing is working, so yay, right? So I don't know how you are in your birthday world, but she was talking about me getting to my goals of wanting to do the back bend, and she pulled out the old exercise ball here to help me get there, and it was so wonderful, and I wanted to share with you. And I don't know how I'd get on here necessarily and get in the whole picture, but I'm gonna try anyways. I'll do it backwards, but it's just amazing the flexibility you can get from the ball and how many different ways that you can stretch with it. This looks really awkward, doesn't it? But just to be able to stretch your legs, I was going like this sideways, so to be able to lean on it and to balance in your stability and look up by this, you're able to stretch. This is what's been my issue a lot, is my one leg. And this wasn't the stretch I was going to show you, but this actually feels really good. I was finding things as you go. And that's the thing, is being creative. Oh, this does actually feel really good on my back. This isn't what I was going to show you, though. It doesn't matter, right? As long as we're learning. And oh, look it. So you can get core strength and stuff like that, too, from this. But let me show you what I was wanting to show you. So I'll go down, try to be graceful. Let's see, and dun dun dun. Can we roll over this way? Hello. Upside down. A little close. But you really are able to stretch your back this way and get a lot of limberness in there, and then you could still even, use your lower part for stability. And I guess if I could let go of something and do a leg at a time as well, and you could go slow. But especially with my hip, this one hip of mine wants to be a trouble. But this is so beautiful because you can really stretch yourself open and get the limberness in there. And it feels so good on your back. How do I show you guys sideways? Eek. Oh, I didn't plan this out very good. So I am not a fitness person. I'm just a mom, and trying
to do my best to live out the best life that I can with my kids and my family. So I refuse to give up, though, on anything. And my goal of being able to stretch and do that crazy back bend, you know, this is a good way to learn how. Am I bending over it? Can you see me? Oh, but use your, oh, look at that. You can get some traction. Oh, it feels so wonderful just to be able to stretch it open and get strong. But these balls are just fabulous. You know, if you had like arm exercises, you could strength train later. But just for right now, just to be able to open up what you need to open up. And if you were strong and used to exercising, and depending on the strength of your core, again, you could do your legs. Ah! I'll get stronger. I need to hold on in order to do that. Make yourself stable, and then you could lift, you know? That's what I was trying to say. Ah, I'm gonna fall off. Okay, I will get stronger eventually, right? This is a start. Eek. It doesn't have to be. We're stretching, we're not exercising, Sabrina. Don't overdo it. The thing that my lady was telling me, my therapist today, I'm gonna get down not so gracefully. She was saying, what did she say? I just lost my train of thought. Ah, that feels good. Stretch any way you can, right? But be gentle with yourself. What was she telling me? Oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. It reminds me of the movie, my glasses are stuck on my face. The movie, what was it? The emotion ones where they had, where the girl lost their train of thought and they didn't get there. But I'm so excited because I was just, if you saw me a little while ago, I wasn't able to walk. And I'm able to stretch through this and get stronger. And the beauty of it is, you know, stretching itself is an exercise. I used to think that I didn't exercise because I didn't really exercise, but by stretching, you're exercising and you're building strength and your body is communicating with you what it needs. So I wanted to encourage you to always, even if you don't think that you have the ability in you to stretch, realize that you can do it at any time. If you're in a chair, you know, bend down and touch your knees, or, you know, get on the floor. There's nothing wrong with being on the floor and enjoying it. I mean, simple. You remember like when we were kids and we used to sit with, you know, Indian style? That's considered a stretch. Sit on the floor, straighten your back out, get connected, get strong, you know, and just breathe into it and feel your life in your body. And I see people popping on. Hi, thank you for joining me. I can't breathe, but I will in a minute. Thank you for joining me. And this hurts my knee a little because of what is going on here, but I'm really impressed that was it. I could get that going. So simply sitting Indian style, or sitting with our legs down and moving your toes. Oh, here, you can't see my toes. You know, up and down. You know, you'd be surprised how much muscles that does is just, you know, from moving your toes and bending and getting that simple flexibility in your back. And oh, yeah, you know. And it doesn't matter how far you can go, just do, you know, what you can do and enjoy it, and know that, you know, as you stretch, you'll get stronger. But it's strengthening and releasing and toning, and it's such a gift in itself. And you don't even have to do anything. You could do it while you're reading a book, if that's what you're into, or listening to your music, or talking to your kids, or what have you. But it's a free, simple gift that's always there. See my knees squawking a little bit. But I loved having the ball and her showing me that, so I had to go retrieve it from downstairs because it was so cool. So I did want to invite you to, you know, stretch yourself and do something that you've been wanting to do. Like I said, my goal, I'm gonna put my hat back on. My goal is to do back bends, to do back flips. I have never been able to do that because I've been so locked up. I have never been able to, put your head like this, because without having the throbbing,
the throbbing, bum, 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 and all the schnoz and all the stuff from the sinus infections and that. Oh my God, my head used to kill me so bad, and my stomach was bothering me so bad that there was no way that I could do that. I was a mess and too sick to do that. And now I can do it. So if you've suffered from migraines or sinus infections or issues with your gut, know that there is, do you? Yeah, no, there's hope. There's hope. I had tried everything in the world and internet and everything, trying to get myself straight and working with really wonderful doctors and things like that, trying to get, yeah, me too, spinny, and which was really sad because I used to work up and I would do displays and things like that, and I'd work on a ladder and I'd be able to do all this thing, and then not being able to even like move my head without having tracers and being dizzy and sick to your stomach is no fun. And then yeah, but I'm not there anymore. I'm able to do so many fun things, and I'm really excited about it, and climbing and making a lot of progress and gains, and it's just from straightening up my gut. I've got the sinus infection is gone, and my migraines are gone. I still get a little headache now and then depending on what I'm exposed to. Like recently, I thought I'd celebrate. I thought, my knee's bugging. I thought that I could like eat something that was not good for me. Like I know for a fact that I can't have tomatoes. Tomatoes are an inflammatory to me. And so I said, let me try it anyway. I had some ceviche because my birthday's coming up and I thought I'd celebrate. Anybody ever try to celebrate and give yourself food that you know that you shouldn't eat? Well, I did. I gave myself food that I knew that I shouldn't eat. And I thought, well, let me see if I could do it. And I ate it, and I ended up getting a whole nightmare and night things going on. And it reminded me, though, because I forgot what it was like to have all those nasty things happen. So it was good, again, you know, to have that reminder of an experience of, oh, yeah, you know what? Life was sucky before. So I'm just really grateful. I'm going to fall off my ball. I'm really grateful that I was able to experience that yuck again so that I can know. And it was cool because now I've got holistic means to help me through those things too, so I didn't have to suffer as much. And now I know, don't do it, dummy. So some foods are not meant for us, you know, and some foods are good for us. And we just need to learn and listen to our body. And so I will respect this body so that I can get more mileage out of it, because I am, whoop, I just grabbed my drink and made the thing unstable. Like I said, my birthday's tomorrow. And my physical therapist lady, when she was showing, I was trying because I've always wanted to bend and I couldn't bend, and I couldn't even move my hips. They were so locked up with the RA and the fibro, and they were just a mess that I had no mobility in there. And now I can still wiggle it and stuff, and I'm excited, and I want to do the back bend, you know, like the kids do. And so I was showing her, she goes, well, let me see how it is. And I was showing her what my limber stuff was, and she says, you're like 20 years younger limber than most people, so, or people my age or what have you, which was kind of fun because, hello, you know, my birthday's tomorrow. So I'm excited because I feel like I'm doing the backwards thing. I just feel like I'm getting stronger as I'm getting older. So if that's something that you'd like to do, is work your way through some prescriptions that you've been on forever, like gut issues or head issues or sore achy muscle issues, needed to feel the bean here. Know that it's possible, and holistically, without having, you know, to eat toxins and blah, you know. But if we're mindful about what we do, we can really get ourselves out of there, out of the path of the not so healthy. Did I just like anyways, see, I can't interrupt myself. Stretch yourself, even if you feel uncomfortable. It's okay, only for a minute, right? Oh, it's all good. But silly girl here, I just want to encourage you to stretch yourself and get outside your limits, your comfort limits, and know that you're worth it. It only takes just a little bit a day, and each day you can get stronger and stronger and gain mileage to your goals. So my goal is to keep this body preserved naturally as much as possible, because I've got so much more that I want to do, and I think that you guys probably do too. And there's so much that we can do on our own based on what we put in it and how we respect it and how we treat it. And it's just being mindful to it and listening to it and loving on it. And it hasn't always come easy to me, because I didn't know necessarily, what I was supposed to do. Or, you see things mostly like out there in the media that says, this is what you're supposed to do and this is what you're supposed to be. And sometimes if you're not careful, you'll get caught up on a route that's not necessarily yours. And for me, I did, because I found out that there was a lot of things I did that were toxic for me, that I didn't necessarily know were toxic, like my perfumes and my household products. There you go. It was all bad, and I was getting poisoned by what I was putting on my body and what I was putting around my body. And I'd like to, just invite you to be mindful about that too. If you suffer from things, headaches and allergies and stomach issues and joint disorders and stuff like that, recognize that there really is a lot of toxic chemicals in our environment, and a lot of times we're unknowingly putting them on ourselves. So I just want to encourage you to read labels and be mindful about what you have in your environment, whether it be what you're putting on your body or in your house. Know that it all adds up in your system, and eventually you'll pay for it, sadly. So I don't want you to have to pay for it or suffer. I want you to be able to learn from what I've learned in all of my cumulative years here on Earth. So, if I can share with you what I've learned and you can benefit in it, then by all means. Gosh, this feels really good. Stretch your belly this way. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, this does feel so good. I really extend your leg. You're all the way back, and then pull. But yeah, take time out for yourself. That's what my doctor said, was that prescribe it every day. That check in and see how you're doing, and see what your body needs. And I did that before at a time, maybe last year, when I was being more mindful to myself. And because life goes quick, and look, last year already, and here we are in February. So working towards our goals. And anyhow, I was saying, checking myself on the hour, and I set an alarm each hour to see, okay, how am I feeling today with myself. And I really had to set the alarm, because sometimes I just get caught up, and a lot of times when you are working with a condition, such as a chronic health condition, you kind of just power through if you've had it for so many years, and you don't check in with yourself to see how you're doing and do those self-care things. And a lot of times, as moms and as warriors that we are, we kind of go power through and neglect ourselves, and then that cumulative damage adds up, and then whoa, look out. So I don't want you to get to that whoa, look out part. I want you to just be mindful right now about what you're doing, and know that no matter where you're at, you can only get better, and just being mindful about what you do. So I want to invite you today to, take that step and reach out for yourself, and get maybe even an assessment here. I can give you a free assessment, get an assessment, find out where you're at, and get to the next level in your health if you're serious about, being your optimized self for 2020, because we're in February, and I'm so excited about that. But yay, I am so excited. I want to be like 120, so I've got a ways to go. And I don't know, what about you? How old do you want to be? Are you happy where you're at? I want to be 120, but I want to be healthy. And so far, this is pretty good. I'm excited about where I'm at so far. So, and I know it could only get better. So with each day and with each step and with each progress, you know, that we do, our mindful progress that we make, we get closer and closer. And I'm going to continue to stretch myself, and I want to invite you to do the same thing. So reach out, get an assessment, make an investment in yourself. It's not really, you know, an investment. It's just, I mean, it is, because you're taking care of yourself, right? But it's not like it's a whole bunch of money. It's not very much money at all. So anyways, I love you guys. Enjoy your day. I hope this had some value to you. Know that by simply stretching yourself, that you're doing, that is exercise. So even if you don't think that you have a body that's ready for exercise, or that you think that you have time for exercise, recognize that you can stretch at any time. It's a free opportunity, you know, to work out, and you can do it on or with anything. Just, you know, listening to your body and using the gravity, and, you know, so my goal again is to like touch my feet to my head. So eventually we're going to do that. We're nowhere near that yet. I know my husband was trying to, or he did take a picture of me the other day trying to reach, and I don't do, very good. But we will. Ooh, you can even do push-ups on this thing. There's so much you can do with a ball. Have a ball, people, right? So, no, seriously, get it. We've got 2 of them. And I had to go downstairs outside to get them because the kids took them. Because for the longest time, I couldn't do anything. But, yeah, so stretch yourself, right? Look how fun that is. So, yeah, stay limber. Get in touch with yourself. Use the tools that you have. Have fun, turn on some music, drink some water. You know that you can do this at any time. Look, even simple up and downs will make a difference in your life, right? So, little things add up. And you can stretch at any time, right? So, enjoy your day, my lovelies. Eventually, I will make this connection. So anyways, I hope this inspired you to know that, you know, you don't have to stay stuck wherever you're at. You don't have to have surgeries. You can fight back. You know, you don't have to just stay stuck, you know. I was so grateful for the prescriptions and for what I had found all the way up to this path, and now I feel like I have just been enlightened and rewarded, and I just want to be able to share that with you, to know that, you know, there are other means to get us there, and it's a gift. So anyways, I'd love for you to be able to reach out and say, hey, yeah, totally, I need to get that. I need to get my gut straight, and I want to be there too. So I want to invite you to go ahead, evaluate what we've got, and see if this just might be the magic that you're looking for too. So anyways, I love you so much, guys. I hope this had value for you, and that you are motivated to stretch yourself and get limber and enjoy. If nothing else, right? If nothing else. What a goof. Anyways, enjoy, you guys, and we'll talk soon. Okay? Take care. Bye.